Welcome back to another episode of the Betsy Ross Jeep series. I'm Mark. That's the Betsy Ross Jeep. This is episode 45-ish, I think. And I'm going to take a quick look at the transmission and plug into the OBD scanner and see what we can find out. Last week, we tried to get it to drive, and it didn't seem like it was going into first gear when you put it into drive. So something's wrong with the neutral safety switch or electronic signal. So I'm gonna get the OBD scanner out, plug into it, see what we can find out, and hopefully we have a good transmission. But I'm gonna take a quick minute to look at that. Then I gotta put it back on the dollies and push it out of my way because I gotta bring my wife's car in and fix an injector on that. So let's get to it. Okay, this is my Autel Maxi Check MX808. I did a video on this a year ago or so when I got it. It's come in super handy for when I've had to work on my wife's car. But we're going to plug in here and see what we can find out. VIN reading failed. That's not a good sign. Okay, cannot input. Okay, escape. Let's do it manually then. It is chilly out today. It's something like 20 something outside. Okay, ECM module fault 2. Okay. It's trying to scan the TCM, but I don't think that's going to be successful. I don't know if this unit will do it, but we will find out. Fault. Oh, it did. Oh, shift lever assembly. BCM. The TCM has 2 faults. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, this is reading a no J1850 messages from the TCM, P1698, and then there's another one, P1492, ambient battery temperature sensor voltage high. I don't know if that makes sense right now because it's freaking cold. But let's go back and look at the ECM and see what we have there. There's no messages from TCM. So I need to find the transmission control module, and I need to make sure that it's plugged in and has a good power and ground. It's kind of what I was hoping, kind of what I was expecting, but we just got to find it. So I just got a flashlight and took a look up there at the transmission controller, and well, what do you know? You see what I see? That guy right there needs to go into that guy right there. We'll just do a little, yeah, come on, clickety, clackety. There we go. Now, what do you bet we have first gear? Let's give it a shot. Come on, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Yeah, baby! We fixed it. I love it when it's something easy. We got a good transmission. Well, okay. We probably have a good transmission. Everything's good now. We still got to wait for a nice day outside to take it for a ride. In the meantime, I'm going to keep working on other stuff. But for right this moment, I got to put it back on jacks, spin it sideways, and push it to the back of the shop because I got to bring my wife's car in. Here we go. We'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I've got that slid all the way to the back. We'll bring my wife's car in and work on it. It's hard to describe how nice it is to be able to just slide the project to the back. I can't really get around it very easily. I need to get a little better organized so that I can get all the way around the project and still have room to work on stuff. This has been a longer project than I was expecting, but you know, regular stuff still breaks. Yes, we are focusing on this Jeep. That is our goal. But I do have to unload some new Jeep parts out of the back of my truck. Front axle needs steering, guy has axle, axle needs steering, bottom line, more parts coming in. Let's get this out of the truck. Okay, we got that axle out and got it on the ground here. Now, this axle has a few key things that the one that's in Betsy Ross doesn't have. This is a high pinion axle from a earlier or a older Jeep Cherokee. This is from a 99 and older. It has a high pinion front axle. This has an aftermarket track bar on it with the bracket that was missing from the other one. And this has V8 ZJ steering. So V8 ZJ steering, the track bar right here, or not the track bar, the tie rod right here is a slightly different, much heavier track bar, or tie rod. I can talk, really, I promise you. Tie rod is stronger. Drag link is about the same, and then it also has a somewhat nicer steering stabilizer. So we'll take the steering stabilizer off and look at it and make sure that it's better than the one that's coming out. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm trying to decide whether I'm swapping this whole axle in right now or just the steering. I think just the steering. I'll get back to you. It's kind of hard for me sometimes to make decisions, but I made one. I'm just going to swap out the parts that I need. I'll put that axle in another time. Maybe not even in this Jeep. We'll see. I'm just going to focus on the parts I want to need because I got to get this thing done. I got some deadlines coming up here soon that are they're coming up fast. Let me show you what I got. Alright, this is the old one. This is the one that I just picked up. So the differences that you might notice is this bar right here is a long, skinny bar that connects from there to there, and it has threads here It has threads there, and this is a tube. This is a solid bar that connects from here to there, and it has a small thing of threads here, and then this. So the diameter here is much smaller than that, and that's a thicker, heavier duty piece. This side is relatively the same. The drag link is the same. It's the tie rod that's different. This is off of a V8 ZJ, which is a Grand Cherokee from 1995 to 1997, I believe it was, or 98. The V8 variety. So the 6-cylinder, the 4-liter like these, had the skinny one in the Grand Cherokee as well, but it's the V8 one that had the heavier duty steering. The other part of that is the steering stabilizer. One of the things that really kind of is pretty obvious, this steering stabilizer here, it has a little stutter in the center of it. Pull. It's not supposed to do that. You can pull, you can push, but if you try to do it quick, there's a dead spot. This one, pull, push, oop. There's no dead spot. It's not the nicest one I've ever had, but it'll do the job. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get this in. While I'm at it, I'm gonna center the axle, and then I'm gonna tighten everything up, and then we're ready for a test drive. Okay, I got the steering back on it. I started to try to center it, but it's not centered. I've got to put the wheels back on it so that I can get it up to ride height before I can center the axle and get that going. I've realized I need to cut off the sway bar mounts before I put the wheels back on, because I can get at them right now. So I'm getting closer, a little bit at a time, but I ran out of steam tonight. It's 9:30 and another day is going to go by, and I didn't get a whole lot done today, but got some done. Come back tomorrow. We're going to cut off the sway bar links so that I can put the aftermarket sway bar connector, aftermarket sway bar links in. We can center the axle once we put the tires back on it and put it on the ground. And then once we do those two things, we can take it for a drive, and then I can get this video out so you guys can see it. Hopefully that happens by tomorrow night, maybe Saturday, so you guys might see it Sunday. I don't know. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna get there. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow and see how much we get done. And we're back. It's the next day. Family's home now, so might have some company in the shop tonight. We don't know. But next thing we're gonna do, get out the old trusty cutoff wheel, and we're gonna buzz those sway bar links off. These guys right here gotta come out. But I'm trying to heat this one up this time. See if maybe heating it up with the air chisel will get it out. That way I don't have to re-drill that hole out. No such luck. It's a bit of a struggle. Propane torch wasn't enough, so we got out the big guns. That seemed to take care of it. Watch out, some stuff on the ground here, a little hot. Once it gets good and red hot like that, you know you're getting close. Too much and you'll just start dripping off of there. Oh, that was not worth the battle that it took tonight. Okay. That's why I did it before I put the tires back on. We're good. All that to get these hole open so that we can put these guys in there, which is the disconnect pins, or the pins for the sway bar links. So I'm going to take these guys, put a little screwdriver through it, and zip it on there. What? All right. We got a little bit done tonight. Got got the sway bar ready to go in. Got the lower links on there and all sorted out. That was way more of a struggle than I wanted it to be. We have everything ready to take it for a test drive. We got the suspension tightened. We got the steering tightened and in. We got the shocks in. We got the drive shaft in. We've got the e-brake. That's all done. We've got the track bar centered pretty well. The front axle is pretty well centered. I noticed a little bit of play in the lower bolt, so that's probably going to come back out. We're going to tighten it up, drill it out, and put a larger bolt in there. We also found that the steering box seems to have a leak on the input shaft, so we may need a new steering box. But we're in pretty good shape. I think that's it for tonight. I think we're going to come back tomorrow and try to take it for a test drive, and we'll bring you along for that, and we'll see how it goes. We'll tell you tomorrow how that goes, but that's it for tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, it's Saturday. It's daylight. We're in between basketball games right now, but I really want to get this driving around and see if we can get the shift gears. So I don't have a muffler on it. It's not really street legal. I don't have anything that I need to do to drive down the street. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take it out of the shop. I'm going to turn it around, drive up and back my driveway a little bit, see if I can get it to shift gears and see how it's driving. And that might be enough for this video, and then the next time we'll put a muffler on it and take it on a little bit longer of a test drive. But let's see what we got. Let's get it out of here. You off to my co-pilot, and we're gonna get going. We're gonna do this. There you go. Hop in, bud.
Okay.
Co-pilot. Harlan, scoot to the back. Oh, never mind. She's getting in the back.
You want the front? Yeah, move it.
Here.
Emilio's. Y'all sit here.
You ready? Hop in and have a seat.
Last-ish. Are we done with it? Now we have to put it. You really just have to put it in the. I think now we just have to put in the seats. Some comfortable. Let's have a pillow. Dad's lucky. He gets a pillow. Hey, come back. The window's big. Yeah, that'll work. The windows don't work. Careful. Harlan, put your window down. Wait, why? Go take a. Wait, we're going out on the road. What happens if we don't have seatbelts on?
That's second.
It doesn't have seats, so you don't need seatbelts. Oh yeah. You need
Got some kind of vibration.
This is too fast. I need a seatbelt. Not too fast. He doesn't even have
we got that much.
Ooh, yeah. Why does it look
Is
like
it
there's
really empty or is the fuel gauge broken?
Oh, no, it's totally empty.
Oh.
We got no fuel in this thing.
So
We
if
should
it,
probably go back before we run out of fuel.
How is it running?
does it have brakes?
It does have brakes.
Oh, yay! Wait, why don't we take it to the gas station?
I don't know
No.
what that vibration is. Oh, we could have low tires.
We're not going to the gas station! We should go to the gas station! If we go to the gas
When
station...
clean on the door.
Yeah. I'm holding
There's third.
Yay!
Got third gear.
it. Yeah.
What did we drop on the ground?
I don't know.
Everything!
I don't see anything.
No, we dropped ourselves. I think we're good.
Oh, we got at least 3 gears and it seemed to shift okay. In both directions.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a vibration though. I don't know what that is, but we'll have to
Might
Let's
be
figure that out.
exhaust. Well, I wonder what the inside of the seatbelt looked like.
All right. That's good. Got all the
My
gears.
door's kind of open.
Well, at least all of them that we can tell.
But this is very uncomfortable. Hey, look, there's air
Alrighty.
conditioning. It drives. Oh, look, and there's air conditioning. Yeah, and it's
All right.
open.
What do you think, guys?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's the first test drive. It's working. We have at least 3 gears, and it seems to be shifting all right. So that we're gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a success so far. Got a lot of work to do still, but it is all just reassembly and final work now. So thank you so much for stopping out. Thanks for coming back. Hit the subscribe button if you like it. Hit the like button. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.